Well, one of the most interesting battles from the point of view of the opening took place in the second round of the candidates between Ding Liren and Fabiano Caruana. I don't want to delve into the entire game, but I'm just going to look at the opening and suggest you some good ideas. It started with d4, white is Ding Liren, knight f6, c4, e6, knight f3, d5, and Caruana sticks to his favored Catalan variation with which he beat Wesley in the first round. Bishop e7, bishop g2, castles, and here d into c4 was played. And this is one of the most popular lines of the open Catalan, and queen c2 by Ding Liren over here. And you would expect that black is going to make the move a6. That's what they normally do at top level, and then white has the choice between queen into c4 or he would play a4, which is both very well known. However, what Caruana did here was b6, and I want to talk a bit about this move because this move was introduced by, I guess, someone way back, but it was played a lot by the late Grandmaster Ivan Bukaushin, who passed away at a very young age. He played a lot of the games with this move, and you have to understand that when you are playing the Catalan, you really want your bishop on g2 to dominate the bishop on c8. That's the entire idea of the Catalan, and black has the main problem of developing that bishop. So many times he goes bishop d7, bishop c6. This is not the most ideal form of development, but he does that. And when you play a6, queen into c2, b5, queen into c4, b5, queen c2, bishop b7, you might think all is great, but you would have seen that these two pawns here provide the perfect hook to attack the queen side with a4 later on. I'm not saying in this position. So actually, and also you would see that the c5 square has become very weak. So in a way, if you look at it, b6 is the most ideal move that black wants to play. So if you're going to play queen into c4 and I get something like bishop b7 in, I think black is very happy already with the opening. He's got everything that he wanted, and there's absolutely no problems. He will go knight bd7, c5, or c5 directly. So it's very important to understand that b6 is actually a very powerful move, and if white doesn't do something immediately, he will be in trouble, or he wouldn't get an advantage. So knight e5 is important, and here queen into d4, you're not going to stick to material, you're giving up the a8 rook, and now queen into e5. This is the normal way to play it. Black has two pawns, and white cannot take queen into c4 because of bishop a6 when black has a nice position. So bishop f3 back is the main move, and now after knight d5, queen into c4, bishop a6, queen b3 was played. Queen c2 is possible when c5 gives an unclear position. So queen b3, knight c6, queen a4, bishop b7, and here black has one pawn for the piece for an exchange, but his pieces are really nicely placed. You can see this knight is coming to d4, this knight on d5 is nicely located. So all in all, it's a very unbalanced position. As you can see, knight c3, knight d4, bishop into d5, e d5. I like how the game progressed. Bishop f4, queen f6, rook a d1, c5, bishop e3, and now he sacrifices knight with knight f3 check. Knight into e2 was also a good move, by the way, but knight f3, e f3, d4. Now queen f3 is a threat, so white played f4, and after d into c3, b into c3. This was very good compensation for black. In the end, the game ended in a draw. Not so important how it went from this point. Of course, it was a very interesting game, but I think what really needs to be understood is that this move after queen c2 b6 is very important, and I would recommend you to look at it deeply from both the sides, because it is very concrete in a way.